morning is cruise day, and today we are on a 4-day on the MSC Magnifica.
Never been on this cruise ship
Never
before.
been on this cruise ship, nope. We're trying MSC again. Last MSC trip was a little rocky. The winds were about 30 miles an hour, so hoping for better weather. This time we are going to be at a private island for overnight, hopefully, and going to Nassau. In this video, we're going to show you everything that we do, all the shows, all the food, all the drinks. Yes, I'm drinking a Blue Hawaiian.
Fancy.
And then you're drinking a rum and coke?
Yep.
Excellent. And stay tuned for everything that we do aboard the ship. It was the easiest time of getting on the ship. It was probably about 5 minutes. We walked right on board. We got to the port around 10:40 on the ship by 10:55. And we're here so early that our lunch buffet has not opened yet. For a buffet, I got roast beef, roasted chicken, Gouda cheese, cheese bread. Then I got Spanish garlic chicken, and then a Spanish scrambled tortilla.
That sounds like it's leftover from breakfast.
It does. I went back for a second plate, getting the 4 cheese pizza. And his plate was pretty much just like mine, except he had different types of bread and some fries. The food was really, really tasty. Everything that I had, I really enjoyed. And now it's dessert time with chocolate eclairs, hazel cake, mango cheesecake. And this one didn't really have a sign. She was adjusting them. She was putting it out. It was a custard and jello, she said. But I grabbed it anyways. It looked good. After lunch, we headed to a bar, mainly because we are waiting for the dining info point to open, which opens up at 12:30. Something that has never happened before. We got an unassigned dinner assignment. We have no time, no table. It just says unassigned. Usually when you board, it does say either early or late dining.
And your table number.
And your table number. But us, we have unassigned.
No, it feels like I'm waiting for a seat assignment on an airplane.
Yes. And I am currently drinking a Pink Lady. We found the sports bar. And for the second MSC ship in a row, you have Pat McAfee on silent.
Yeah, but this one does have a bobsled.
Oh, yeah, I mean, like...
Yeah. First cruise
That
ship I've
is-
ever been on that is a bobsled.
Yeah, that's something else. And I love the flooring. It's like a racetrack.
And some of the lighting looks like Olympic torches.
Mm-hmm. This is very nice. It tells you every single game that is on and what channel per day. But something very odd, it is without audio.
Yeah, like tonight is the College Football National Championship, and they're going to play without audio. That's kind of weird.
That is.
At least for Molly, they're currently playing Spice Girls.
Yeah. We made it to the back of the ship. In one of the lounges, they have these pretty giant windows here.
Yeah.
And in the distance, you see Royal Caribbean's corporate office and the Ferris wheel.
Where's the Miami skyline?
Yes, and we get a good view of the Carnival Conquest, where we've been on the ship.
Yeah, we actually went on that ship during Carnival's 50th birthday celebration. And it was cool because like 5 of these ships all met up in sea, like all the Carnival ships. And they all blew their horns at the same time. It was really neat.
It was really, really awesome. Made our way to the very top of the ship.
I've had 5
almost.
drinks and it's only 1:30.
Yeah, yes you
Never
have.
planned.
I have not. We are gold members here, gold status on the Voyager Club. And with gold status, you do get an hour of thermal in the spa in a port. You do have to reserve it, so we just reserved it. It's going to be on our Nassau day at 11 a.m. Right at 2:15, our stateroom became available. We have an interior stateroom on deck 11. Small little shower. Sadly, shower curtain.
Oh.
It is a kind of small room, but
Decent sized TV.
it is a pretty big TV for the size of the room. Now, sadly, we got into the room And we are no longer doing an overnight at Ocean Cay. It is a day at sea now. Wah, wah, wah. So sad. As there's no activities going on the ship right now, we decided to go to the gym. I know, very unlike us, but we do go to the gym on occasion. And look, the Carnival Conquest is sailing by. You get a really good view from the gym. And now the sunrise in front of us is leaving. With MSC, for the mustard station, you have to watch a video on your TV, report to your mustard station, and it took a very long time with our cruise, probably about 45 minutes before they opened up the bars, and now it is sail away party. The mascot Do Re Mi is here at the sail away party. Our unassigned dining time became 6 p.m. Apparently they have no tables of 2, so we don't know how many people we're dining with. So that will be fun. But I'm drinking an elderflower. And what are you drinking?
Something called the Tunisian.
Update on dinner. We walked in, showed our table. We got put at a table for like 10, I think. And we went to the counter, said, is there anything smaller? They said, are you okay eating at 8:30 p.m.? We have a table for 2. So now we are eating at 8:30 p.m. But we got a table for 2.
Now 2 hours of drinking.
We were sitting in the lounge listening to some music, felt a little bit of rumbling. Just like, we're probably leaving. Let's go to sail away.
Oh, we are far gone.
No, yes, seas are pretty calm today, as we had no idea we had already left the port.
Beautiful shot in the background though, like the skyline at night. That's really cool.
I take back the smooth ride.
Now you can see South Beach.
As we're going up and down and up and down. I am not moving the camera. The ship is the one that's moving. They have liquor tasting. In the main theater, today's show is Legends of Rock. We actually just saw this show on the MSC Divina in less than a month ago. Therefore, not gonna probably stay for the whole show, but gonna watch a song or two. On every ship, we tried to buy the ship ornament. Now, MSC does not have any ornaments. Instead, they have statues. Therefore, we started collecting the MSC statues. Update in the sports bar, they do have the sound on for the games. Maybe because it's a giant big game?
Yeah, this is the national championship game for college football.
But the sound's on. Karaoke. Now, karaoke was supposed to start at 7:45. Our first singer didn't go on until 8:05. Tonight they have a couple game shows and trivia. So right now it's totally 80s, name that tune. And then sadly we will be missing because we are going to dinner is Yes No Game. I have not seen that on an MSC ship, but I really enjoy that game show. They ask you questions and you can't respond with a yes or no. You have to respond in any other way. It's a really fun game. Look at the fancy chandelier here in the dining room. We've got our table for 2. And I went with the Spanish Delights for the appetizer. And we have chicken croquettes, which is very interesting because these are different shaped croquettes than on the Divina that we were on 3 weeks ago. For the entree, I went with the pulled pork mac and cheese and steak. Finishing off dessert with a warm apple crumble and a pistachio coconut cake. The sports bar is very, very crowded for the game. The Sunshine Party. It is supposed to be a deck party, but due to weather, they moved it inside to the Tiger Lounge. And right now, there was a giant conga line going on, and dancers on the stage. The Sunshine Party is music from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. They do play your classic music. However, they have songs that you don't hear all the time, like this song. You don't ever hear this song in an 80s party. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the TVs in the nightclub. Ending the night with some late night pizza. It is the morning of day 2 that turned into C day due to weather. Our Ocean K day got cut in half. We were supposed to have an overnighter. And breakfast looks really good on the buffet. There's a lot of different options that I wanted to show you. We have meat, cheeses, hash browns, sausages, fried eggs look amazing, pancakes, you got waffle and ham.
And the buffet runs till like 11 a.m. too.
Yes, that's very, very nice. Now I will say the activities lineup today, not the strongest. Actually one of the weakest I've seen on a C day. They have 3 dance classes, 2 pool entertainments, and 1 trivia, or 2 pool activities I should say, and 1 trivia before 4 p.m. and that's all the activities before, oh, and there's a bingo too. So as we don't like dance classes or bingo, it is kind of a little weak, but we'll see what we get up to tonight. I do like how when the stations are closed at the buffet, they do have these decorations. It's really pretty. One of the activities today is called Mission Impossible, where it's like mini little games that they play by the pool. Back at the gym, and it's the busiest gym I've ever seen on a cruise ship. A tip, the Spar bar has Gatorade that's included on the premium beverage plan. After a nice workout in the gym, we were putting the calories back on by drinking, well, I'm drinking a beer, and you were drinking...
Woodford Old Fashioned.
Yes, that's actually like one of my favorite old fashions.
Yeah, a bar's very quiet in here too.
Yes. Bingo is currently going on right now, and that's usually a very popular event. And out the window, though you can't tell right now, we are really rocking again. So I understand why the island got canceled for today.
And some of the wind, oh my god.
Yeah, you can hear the wind in some of the balcony staterooms or walking past any exterior doors. It's pretty rough out there right now. But so far, nice beer. For lunch, we decided to eat in the main dining room, and we both got the spinach and artichoke dip. You get way more tip than chips.
I got 5 chips.
Yeah, it looks good though. For the entree, I went with the signature burger. Looks like the burger upstairs. But yours looked really good. You went with the fajitas with a tortilla. Mm-hmm. Looks really good. Smells really good. And mine looks like, you know, the buffet one. But I was craving a burger.
I think that's bigger than the buffet burger.
Yes. Lunch has gone by really, really fast.
Yeah, like probably a half an hour and we're already at dessert.
And dessert looks amazing. We both got the Boston cream pie. Currently in the atrium drinking an ultimate Mai Tai. We did just go to the casino and the legend played some slots and he lost $2. Now we're in the atrium listening to Steel Drums Guy. Our first activity we'll participate today is general trivia. And I am drinking the Queen's drink, and you have an appletini.
Appletini.
Appletini. We got invited to the welcome back party here on MSC. We are gold card members. And it's our first MSC shop that we got invited to the welcome back party. They have some snacks here, some chips, some peanuts, and of course they're walking around with some drinks.
Free drinks.
Free drinks, champagne and some fruity cocktail, I think.
Yeah.
If you don't have one in front of you, pretend you have one, or you got some last minute drinks. Raise your glasses, ladies, and now we want to propose a toast to all of you. Salute! Welcome on board.
Something I was not expecting to see on board was Patron XO Cafe. I believe that liquor was discontinued about 2 years ago. I saw it in this bar, so we had to get some baby Guinness shots.
We ordered another shot, and we asked him to surprise us, and this one looks like a lava lamp.
I am surprised. Continuing to the fun shot train. Look at this thing.
In the main theater tonight is an Elvis show, and my favorite part is these kids have been on stage. The cruise director has asked them to get off, and they keep running up on stage. In the sports bar, they do have Angry Balls, which is fire whiskey, with Angry Orchard.
Thanks, Harry Potter.
I'm in Fireball, not fire whiskey. Dinner time in the main dining room. I went with a French onion soup, and you have a guacamole and chips.
4 chips.
4 chips, but really good guacamole. For the main entree, I got ratatouille, and he got carne asada. It's a little small. That looks really good. And dessert time. Dinner went really, really fast. Very quickly, within 30 minutes, 45? 45? I got the rum cake, and you went with a chocolate cheesecake, which cheesecake is one of my favorite desserts, and I will probably get this one night. Dinner overall went by really, really quickly. It was really good. And now we're finishing off dinner with chocolate martinis. Right now, karaoke is very, very busy and popular. One of the 3 dance classes they had today is cha-cha-cha. Today, deck party is tropical party. Unfortunately, again, due to weather, it has been moved inside to the Tiger Bar. I do find it kind of interesting that their deck parties are just kind of like their dance classes, except no instructions. Everyone just follows everyone on the stage, and everyone does the same moves. And of course, we end the night with pizza. Good morning on day 3. It is a very rainy, overcast morning here. We have hopefully made it to the private island. We were supposed to be here at 7:30, but unfortunately due to the weather they couldn't dock, so we are trying to dock again. And as everyone is watching us dock, I am currently eating breakfast. I made myself a breakfast sandwich, and of course he's still asleep. And we have made it off the ship, and something I've never seen before. It is supposed to be overcast, and there's about 45% chance of rain. So we got a biodegradable rain poncho.
Yeah, nice. So you just give those up.
Yeah, very, very nice. We're making our way to the north side of the island, which is our favorite, but we noticed this bar's not open, which means that our favorite spot across, across over here is not open. So need to reevaluate where we're going to spend our time. But I do really, really like this island. I love the lagoon area. Update on the bar situation. It is open. So we're going to head to the other side, hoping that they are opening up that bar as well. Someone wanted to wander to the rock area to see if there's any iguanas. We believe we've never seen an iguana on this island, so he was hopeful. But sadly, only birds that I've seen in trash, like that cup. Don't be those people. But it's really peaceful out here.
Iguana listen peaceful.
Iguana listen peaceful. We made it to the bridge to the north side of the island. I really, really love this view of the lagoon. There was one time that it was really, really hot and I didn't want to walk back. So you let me swim across the lagoon from this beach to this beach while you took our stuff and walked.
Today I don't think we'll have that problem, Molly.
No, it is going to be very overcast. It is a little bit of a walk from here from the ship, but definitely our favorite area. I stand corrected. There are iguanas.
Look how big its tail is.
Yes. Part of the reason why we love the north shore of the island is you got your food, you got beach access to the actual open ocean, you have a bar here, and then on this side over here, you do have access to the lagoon. So if you want to swim in the lagoon and then go into the open ocean, it's very, very easy to do so on this side. And then you have a food location and a bar. And as expected, the water's a little chilly.
A lot chilly.
It's not as cold as I thought, but very peaceful. We got a hot dog, some fries, a brownie, and spent about an hour and 40 minutes or so in the lagoon. We were probably one of 20 people on the ship in the water. It was freezing.
It was cold.
It's a very overcast day. It has rained the entire time we were on this island, but it is also pretty peaceful out here since not much of the ship is out and about. Making our way back around the island, and it's probably because of the weather. It has been raining. It's very, very cool for the Bahamas. Very overcast, but there is barely anyone here. It is very, very peaceful, very nice. I quite enjoy it. I'd much rather have a day like this where it's overcast, cold, and rainy than when they cancel a private island.
Yeah.
We've been on the last 3 ships we've been on. The private island has been canceled.
It's a risky run while cruising in the wintertime.
Oh yes, 100%. And a lot of people are probably upset that their private island day got ruined because of the weather. The weather you can't control, but I quite enjoy it. As long as you're okay with braving the weather, knowing what you're getting into.
If I spent like hundreds of dollars on a cabana, I might be sad.
Yes, no, that is very true. But overall, it is a very nice, relaxing time. I do recommend, if it is an overcast, rainy day, get off the island. Enjoy it.
Get off the island.
Get off the boat. Yeah, don't get off the island. Please don't do that. Get off the boat because it's peaceful in here.
Ship, Molly, ship.
Ship. The beach closest to the ship probably has the best view of your ship if you're looking for a picture. And we are making our way to the lighthouse that has a bar.
I also like this beach a lot because they have Adirondack chairs in the sand.
Yes, this is where your overnight parties are.
The Luna Libre party.
Yes, they have fire pits and then a dance party right here. I believe there's going to be a party, just not at that extent tonight or today, because we do leave at 6, and I believe at 4 there'll be a party here.
Yeah, and as we leave, there's going to be a projection show on the lighthouse.
Yes. By the lighthouse, they have some rocks, and it's kind of peaceful watching the waves come in and crash.
I feel like it's really interesting. Like, different parts of the island feel so different as well.
Yes, they do.
Like, this feels very different than the sandy areas.
It's very peaceful watching the waves crash against the rocks. No iguanas, though, in this area. We made it to the Lighthouse Bar, and it's actually the most crowded place on the island. There is quite a few people here. And we're drinking a tropical beer, which you said not very tropical.
It is not. It tastes like a beer.
I honestly have no idea what's happening here. The bartender just gave everyone at the bar a shot. Don't know what it is. Don't know if it's free or someone paid for it, but there you go. There's a shot. If weather does not destroy your overnight or late night here on the private island, I do suggest coming here right a little bit before sunset, grabbing one of these chairs, because over here you get a gorgeous view of the sunset. We've done it before.
Today we haven't seen the sun at all. It's not happening.
No. And plus this bar is just closing down. It's 3:30. All aboard's 5:30. They are doing
Shut it down.
Yeah, thanks John Taffer. If you want to know how bad the weather has been, we actually got brought in by this tugboat here. Yes. Not calm seas on this cruise, but at least we made it to the private island.
And that they tried earlier too. Like, they woke us up at like 7:20 saying like, yeah, we tried, we couldn't dock, we were going to try again later.
Yes. We came all the way forward on deck 10, hopefully to see the lighthouse show, though it's not really dark outside. We'll see. We were hungry after a day of drinking on the beach, so we decided to get on to the buffet right whenever it opened at 6, since our dinner's not until 8:30. We got some items that we didn't share. Garlic bread, salami, cheese. Is that roast beef?
Roast beef, steak, and 2 types of pasta.
In the main theater tonight is Nathan James, who is a musician and a special act here on the cruise. music trivia. It is finally dinner time here, and I went with some spring rolls, and he got the French onion soup. For the main entree, I went with a shrimp risotto, and we got the steak Diane. Dessert has arrived. I got a dulce de leches cake, and one of my favorites, chocolate cheesecake. Another dance class. Sadly, again, weather was not on our side, and the white party got moved into the Tiger Lounge. MSC does have the best way of getting people on the dance floor. Every party starts with a conga line to get as many people on the dance floor as possible, which is really smart in my opinion. The white party is probably my favorite MSC party that they have. They go through country by country, playing different music from each country and dancing to it. So this is the United States. Caribbean. India. Brazil. And Germany. We made it to the nightclub again. Watching Looney Tunes is hilarious. Our last day on the cruise, and we're in Nassau. Busy day here in Nassau. Of course, so we're going to probably stay on the ship. In about 20 minutes, we have our thermal appointment. It is officially thermal spa time. We've never gotten this perk on MSC before. We did, but then we didn't use it on our last ship just because of how movement and how wild the boat was moving. So I'm excited for this hot tub and these benches. And as the camera steams up, we're in the sauna. One of my favorite things about Nassau is there's always so many ships in port. And I always love looking at which ships are here, which ships we've been on, which ships we're going on. Liberty of the Seas we've never been on. We are going on that in March. Freedom of the Seas we just went on in October.
Yep.
And then we have the Conquest that we saw in the Miami on this side, as well as Spirit, which we've never been on.
And look, Molly, a drop pod's like your favorite thing.
Yeah, let's not go on the Spirit. No, I would go on any ship. It is lunchtime here in the buffet, and they had some good stuff. Of course, I got the cheese bread and garlic bread. I also got sweet and sour pork, roasted chicken, veal, of course, some cheese, and then broccoli pasta. We got blueberry cheesecake and a cream puff, and then you went with pork and pizza. One weird thing about this cruise line is the men and women's bathroom looks fairly similar. So this is the women's, and this is the men's room. Yes, I was very close walking to the men's room on my first day, not realizing that the pictures are very similar. Not many activities are happening right now while we're in port. Therefore, we're just having a few drinks. Currently drinking Absolute Vanilla and orange soda.
It's like a creamsicle drink.
Oh, just changed. Never mind. A few more drinks here. You went with the MSC Signature Martini.
One of my favorite drinks on the ship.
And then I went with a really weird blackberry raspberry gin.
Yeah, by Bombay Sapphire.
And then they are currently practicing over here. Ring toss. Oh, he got one. Oh, that was so close. I also got one. General trivia. It is raining outside, so not the best view, but the Carnival Conquest is leaving, and I love watching other ships back out of port and do their slow turn in the bay. They currently have a farewell party at 4:30, though the kids' farewell party's at 9:30. But I appreciate the entertainment, and I believe it's gonna be a lot of line dances. We'll see. It usually is on the deck, but again, it's raining again, so it got moved into the Tiger Bar. I do like how it's not your traditional dance songs. They do have a couple of the traditional, and then they also make up dances to other songs. Most of the bars give you chips and nuts if you stay here long enough ordering a drink. Now, obviously, we have been eating.
Think about showing you guys until we were mostly done with the chips.
Well, we were talking to a nice woman over here.
Who left all of her
Who left? Yeah, she did. I am currently drinking a Gold Rush, a really good drink.
It's like a Woodford and lemon juice or something, right?
Mm-hmm. Currently, the pianist is playing movies and show tunes. As it is a couple hours until dinner, we decided to go to the buffet for a little while. I got a pasta, cheese, and bread. And you went with French fries, veal, and cheese. In the theater for one last show called A Circus Story. One thing that's really smart, since this is our last day of our cruise, they do play the how everything works on disembarkment day. If you want to make your way down to the atrium, they do have selfies with the officers, and all the officers standing around in a line to take a picture with them. Just finishing listening karaoke, one song that we could listen to. But as a gold member, you get your cocktail photo. I did not realize that, or I probably would have looked better. Not a flattering photo of myself. It is Italian night in the main dining room, and this is probably their most themed dinner that they have here. Every MSC does have an Italian night since they're Italian cruise ship, and I got the arancini, and you got the antipasta. For the main entree, I went with a chicken parmesan, and this is actually one of my favorite dishes on board. It's carbonara. And finishing off our dinner with chocolate cheesecake.
Your cheesecake is bigger than mine.
Good, I love cheesecake. Look at that. Currently drinking a chocolate martini while listening to the guitarist. The last activity of the cruise for us will be comedy. We came back to our stateroom and we found our gift for the Voyagers Club.
Yeah, we've been gold members for a bunch of cruises. It's the first time we actually ever got a welcome back gift.
It's very nice. It's a little bag. Would have been handy on the private island day. And that was our time here on the MSC Magnifica. A couple things, there was not that many activities going on. Most of it was music, or the activities were all during late night dining. So if you do want to participate in the game shows or name that tune, I would probably suggest going to early dining. Our dining room experience did vary. Our first night was an hour and 40 minutes to get served. Then it was 45 minutes the second night. Third night was an hour and 10. And then fourth night was 45 minutes again. So it does vary of how long your dining experience lasts in the dining room. And if you have any questions, let us know. And thank you so much for watching.